So Brad knows more about technology than I do.
Okay,
We
weird.
apologize. This is part 2. We, as I promised, we would have technical difficulty because we got a new toy. So now we have part 2. So that meant we got to go to the bathroom, wash our hands, have some drinks, and then we're back.
And our brats are still cooking.
And our brats are
have
still
some
cooking.
drinks. I feel like
Okay,
I'm
go ahead.
still
Pick up where you left off.
I think it cut off at me having to talk to the Dave officer. So I go into his office. Now, come to find out, there was only 2 Dave officers in the entire state, and they rotate through all these VA places. So when I went in to see him at 8 o'clock on that Tuesday, there was a line like you wouldn't believe. So I don't recall if I had to draw a number or write my name down, but went back to my parents' house, slept for 2 hours, came back, and I still had to wait another hour and a half. Right? So I walk into this cubicle janitor closet looking thing, and I'm telling him what's going on, and his back is to me. Right? So because he's doing something, not a big deal, whatever.
Okay.
So then I tell him I need. Whoa, that's way too much.
Essential oil.
Those
No,
are-
he's right though.
They're really strong.
They're
It was
super
3
duper strong.
It was 3 drops.
Yeah.
So I tell him I need how do I get a copy of my DD-214? I hear him tear a piece of paper, spin around in his chair, and he hands me a website. This is what you got to do. So I'm not going to say what I was saying. in my
Oh, I
head
bet not.
out loud. I'm like,
Yeah,
you've got to be shitting
But
me.
you can say it on my show if you want.
Yeah.
You've got to be shitting me. That lady at the front desk couldn't tell me that last month.
Right.
Right? So, I mean, that just started, that's just how it was going at the VA at the time. Because they were taking a lot of haymakers to the face.
Right.
Because they had an 8 or 10 year backlog of unfiled claims and everything else. So this was the start of the digital revolution with the VA. So the VA has done a fantastic job coming into the digital age, and they get absolutely no credit for that. Right? So now they've cleared their backlog of unfiled claims of 8 or 10 years, whatever it may be. Now there's a new standard where they have to, make a determination. And don't quote me on this because I'm not on the health benefits side, but they have to make a determination of your disability claim within 30 days. So what's happening now is they're falsely denying veterans, and that's the problem. But the VA home loan side has become digital as well. And it allows me as a lender to pull any documents that I could possibly need for the VA home loan with 3 clicks of a mouse and within minutes.
You watching us, bro?
I probably need
They're
your
good. They're good. They're good.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to figure out what they're whispering about.
there was been about the onion.
Yeah,
I
so the
can't
onion
hear
is
for crap.
next.
So what I wanted to
How
show
to
you
slice
is
the onion.
what
Without
Tricia
making
didn't show you
everybody
is she did the little cherry tomatoes.
Oh, yeah.
So we had the cherry tomatoes, and those are pretty. It's all about if you were with me with cooking, it's all about color. You know that. And then you did the chunks of peaches,
Of the
and you did
peaches.
chunks of tomatoes.
Yep.
And they're all here. So look at that pretty color so
Isn't that
far.
lovely?
Now what we need we got the red. Now the red onion is known as the sweet onion. Just so you know that. It's a sweeter onion. So if
It
you want
doesn't taste sweet.
it's sweeter than the other onions. So, but anyway, and the recipe didn't call for it, but we're gonna put spinach in it because I like spinach and I think it would be good for us.
And it's Michelle's work.
And it's my kitchen. That's all right, I'm good with that. So anyway, go ahead.
So yeah, I went to the website, I requested my DD-214, and it might have been 90 to 120 days later, I actually physically got my DD-214.
So can you tell us what a DD-214
Yes,
is?
That's my
Yeah.
question too,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know what.
A DD-214 is the #1 document a veteran is told they have to keep because it is the roadmap of your enlistment.
It's like your DNA of your enlistment.
Correct. So it'll tell you everything that happened during your time of service. So where you deployed to, how long you deployed, what your enlistment time frames were. Now not many people know this, but every military contract that a person signs when they enlist is going to be it's always 8 years. Right? So typically, it depends on your job. Me, I did 4 years active duty. And then after I got out, I was actually in what's called an IRR, active regimen service. So I was in a reserve status, but easiest way to explain it would be the IRR veterans would get activated before the draft, if that makes sense.
So,
Right.
before, okay, so you're not being, drafted, you're not
No,
being,
no.
you know,
So-
against your will
So
going.
I complete my 4 years active duty, then I go into the IRR. So these are the veterans that have served their active component.
Sure.
Right? Now they go into the inactive component, which the easiest way to explain it is IRR is activated, called back up to action.
Sure.
Before they, the president says, we're going to a draft.
Yeah,
Make sense? Okay.
yep, so they exhaust all possibilities before
Correct.
someone says,
Correct.
that's what.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, some of this stuff like
yeah,
that.
no, right.
Okay, military trainer.
Some military, currently, there's
All
20,
forever,
20 years.
yeah, he was a base commander at
Yeah.
Lackland Air Force Base.
That's right.
Lackland, he had been at Lackland, Texas.
Texas.
Yeah, yeah.
Airport.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Because I got
So
this
now
thing
you've got that
going.
thing
Yes.
going, okay, so we were just
They
talking
want
about
me to use my big boy.
I want you to use, I want you to use your big
military,
boy
yeah,
voice.
yeah.
Yes.
So I have some military experience, you know, yeah.
I try to provide as much knowledge as I can to whoever asks for it.
Yeah.
Michelle always listens, so she gets to hear it all.
Oh,
But,
I love
I like learning.
what,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
really,
Love it, push hard, yeah, I love that thing. It does, the harder you push, the more depth you're gonna get inside of this little thing.
Okay, so all goes inside here?
Yeah,
Okay.
yep, that's what
For a little bit of color and a little bit of pizzazz, I was gonna add some of these blood oranges to the strawberries.
So he must have blood oranges today at the grocery store, and they look fabulous. So, anyway, go ahead, keep going.
Keep
so,
going.
that was 2008, right? So, 2008, I got my DD-214, which was my discharge document. Tell me if I bought into the Montgomery GI Bill, that's not an active given. Person has
Purchase.
You have to purchase it, it's just like a withdrawal from your paycheck you're not spending money until you give it, so.
Right, right.
I forget how much money it is.
So they make, the government makes money on it.
It's very little. It's, you buy into it
That's
and
something I
it
didn't
turns
know.
into, $36,000, I think is what it is.
For your education.
Yeah, so when you get out, you can use your Montgomery GI Bill to pay for your schooling.
Sure.
Pay for your books as well.
Right.
And then on top of that, they give you housing allowance. I really wish they would change the name of that because housing allowance when you're active duty means that money is for your living expenses such as rent or a mortgage. Right? Out of it. You're in a better status to pull it from GI Bill. It also gives you housing allowance, but it's not a guaranteed amount of money every month because school is not guaranteed. Unless you're a future doctor, you're not going to school for 12 years. Right? And then on top of that, you have August, which is like 4 days. You have November, which is like that's month long holiday and everything. And then December, your exams are so that's quarter of a month plus. Your prorations for 4 months. Right? So it's not a continuing
Gotcha.
monetary benefit, so there's no way that you can use it to qualify for a home loan. But
Okay,
the
so
way that it's
that's-
labeled is a housing allowance, so it makes all veterans believe that if they're pulling their GI Bill and they're getting this housing allowance, that they can use that money towards their qualifying income, and
And
they
they
cannot.
can't.
And that's frustrating. But, it's a great benefit.
Sprinkle it in.
It's an awesome benefit for every veteran. If you're not using it, by God, use it.
Hi, Joy. Joy is listening to us.
Or pass it along to your kids. I think that is the newest,
It is?
Or spouse too?
yeah, so if you, I believe, don't quote me on this because I'm not on that side of it, but I believe that was one of the forever GI Bill. I believe you can pass on your kids now. There might be some stipulations like before. I tried to pass mine down, but you needed to serve, I believe, 2 enlistments and some other stuff. It was like, okay. So it's one of those things that is available, but it's not available to you.
Huh.
Like Michelle.
Want to
But,
add a little lemon?
Yes, please.
And a little
This
lemon.
looks fabulous, by the way, look at that.
So anyway, so there's a whole bunch more to your story.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it was, so we're gonna shorten it a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Fast forward to
But
5
we're gonna fast forward, but I wanna make a point, this whole scenario was very frustrating for you, wasn't
Yes,
it?
maddening.
It was maddening, it was frustrating, you didn't know which
We
way to
haven't even gotten to the
go.
home loan part.
We haven't got to the homework, so they came home, fighting for our freedom, you know, unfortunately maybe watching lives, be taken. And then come home either like you in one piece, thank God, or maybe not in one piece. And then they're coming home to all of this. And the one thing that they have is 100% loans, which is not really 100%, zero down loan that now realtors or homeowners are feeling is inferior and won't accept their offer. And it's frustrating.
That's really frustrating.
Now you've heard just a portion
Yeah.
of what
What we experience out there.
the experience of them coming home, and now at least the one shining thing for them is they can go buy a house.
Yeah.
They can
Or
go
to
now,
school,
take their family, they can go buy a house or a condo or whatever it is that they want, and they're all excited and they go shopping and they write an offer and only to hear, I don't wanna accept a VA loan.
And, you know, there's a lot of components to that because you have, I can tell you that the two words that I hate hearing back to back from now until the day I die is complacency kills, right? So that pretty much means when people get comfortable, when you get comfortable, people die. So I swear it was our battery gunnery sergeant's mission in life to make us uncomfortable. So he was constantly moving us from barracks room 1 to barracks room 2, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, just to make us uncomfortable so we never unpack. Right?
Oh.
So I was living out of 2 sea bags, right? And then you go on deployments and you live in sea bags, and you know, you just move so much. And I moved so much in 4 years that I'm like, I never know how to move again, right?
Right. So,
But there's
so finding, and sorry to interrupt,
No.
so it sounds like from my hearing though, finding that homestead for people is important, but for veterans, it's that much more
Yeah.
important
Yeah,
for you.
correct. Because you know, when you go over and you go to war and you come back, you'd be amazed at how blue the sky is, how green the grass is. Like you just have that appreciation for life, and you want to set roots where you grew up, right? Because I mean, the military is not only the largest employer in the world; it's the largest employer in the world that has the biggest turn and burn. Right? People are enlisting and getting out of
Turn and burn, I never heard that before.
the military on a daily basis, right? And they don't get out and live outside of base. They want to, like me, they want to get far away from
Yep.
that lifestyle.
They- right, they're
You want
done
to go
with-
back to your safe haven where you grew up, or if you're married,
Yeah.
where your wife was up, you know, whatever.
Right.
So you're going
Right.
back to different areas,
Your safe haven.
not
Yeah.
around a military base. Like there's no
Right.
military bases around
Except for
here.
the PX, where you
Right.
can shop there.
You can now do that online. There's,
Oh,
you can sign up for it as long as you have.
that's,
So-
that's how old I
So real
am.
quick, before we get started, I just noticed you can't see the oven in the video. So we boiled the sausage to make it cook a little faster, and then we grilled it on the stove, and you could do this outside, but we have a grill inside, and if you ever have an option, indoor grill is the way to go. And then we're going to take this kingdom sausage, and we're gonna open it up, and we're gonna put cheese, and then we're gonna bake it a little bit. All right, go
Yeah,
ahead.
Nice.
so, yeah, there's nothing more that a veteran wants is to set roots in the community and just move on with their life.
Yep.
That's a huge thing, right? So, when you come home, the first battle is finding a lender who actually doesn't look at you like you have something growing out of your forehead, that's a male appendage.
Right, right.
Because that was hard for us back in 2012. It's like I'm speaking dirty language to everybody.
See, I'm
Like,
gonna need someone's help to open
Yep.
this up, so I can put cheese
what do you
in.
want me to do?
I want you to take, here, I'll give you a fork.
Here you go, I got it.
You got it? Alright, keep talking.
So
Anyway.
the trouble with the VA home loan is written, the guidelines are written unlike FHA or conventional, where FHA and conventional guidelines are telling you what you can do, right? This is what
Right.
you can do with the FHA loan. The VA guidelines are written as such to where it's telling you what you cannot. So everything else is pretty vague and open to interpretation, which straight from the Regional Loan Center Director, Mark Jameson in Cleveland, if it's not in the 26-7, so that is the lender handbook, and that is what governs the VA home loan. So that's where a lot of problem lies, because if I asked you how you handled the problem 8 months ago, to repeat what you did, are you gonna be able to do it?
No.
No, you're not, and I don't fault you for it, I don't fault anybody for it,
yeah,
but at
it's
the
not
same time,
normal.
at the same time, it's very frustrating to me to see my brothers get talked into a conventional loan, an FHA loan, because the lender, all the lender cares about is
Right.
Now,
paycheck.
can I ask you something?
Yeah,
You just said my brothers. Do you say my brothers and my sisters, or?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
just wanted to make sure.
I'm trying to be
Right.
short. Because you're
Brothers
yelling
and my
at me.
sisters.
You're yelling at me, so.
As somebody who's unfamiliar with the VA loan, I'd like to know a little bit more about what makes a VA loan different from a conventional loan.
Okay, so there's
good
there's
question.
no down payment, all right,
No down
so,
payment,
but you
okay.
still have your upfront costs, so
Okay.
don't, every loan has their upfront costs, like
Mhm.
your taxes and escrows, or,
Mhm.
taxes, insurance. Now, FHA and conventional, if FHA loan, if you put down 3.5%, you're gonna pay PMI for the duration of that loan, okay, so PMI.
Even if you pay off the 20%, get the equity and everything.
That
that's
would be,
right?
you would wanna go with conventional,
Okay.
and that, that route.
Okay.
So, FHA, since I'm gonna totally blow the year, I think 2017, PMI stays on for the whole life of the loan, if you started with it,
Okay.
okay?
Yeah.
So PMI, you pay your upfront mortgage insurance premium,
Mhm.
then on top of that, you pay into mortgage insurance every month.
Mhm.
So, like, to make the math easy, a $100,000 home loan, you pay $80, 80,
Mhm.
right? So you pay that every month. On top of that, the rates for conventional and any other loan program are higher because the VA will guarantee a loan to a lender. So they are guaranteed money.
So they're kind
So-
of like your, what's the word when you wanna provide a
Security blanket.
security blanket? Yeah, so the VA is a security blanket to the
Yep.
lender,
Yep,
kind of that third party.
yep.
That's a good way to explain that.
Yep.
Is the VA, when it's this might be a really silly
No,
question,
you're fine.
but is the VA a party on the loan when it's a VA loan, or is
No.
it just between the two
That's a
parties?
good question.
Okay, so a lot of people get confused on the fact that they think that the VA lends the money. That is false.
That's
A lender
correct.
lends the money. The VA will guarantee it or
Guarantee that-
support it or back it.
And it's the VA guidelines.
Correct,
So
through the VA
right,
guidelines.
They're guaranteeing it, supporting it, and it's their guidelines.
Correct.
But it's funneled through the lender,
Correct, so
Okay.
the VA cannot make a lender lend their own money,
okay?
right? But the VA will tell you, these are the guidelines,
Mhm.
right?
This is
You
cool.
have to be a veteran,
Okay?
eligible veteran. Now, to clarify that, there's a difference between eligibility and qualification,
Oh, this is a big one. Listen to this,
right?
Patricia.
So, this is huge here in West Michigan because we are surrounded by reservists, all right? You're eligible for the VA home loan because you earned it through your enlistment, so the 3 Ds, okay? So you have to meet the minimum time frame. A reserve, they have to do 6 years with 16 points per year in order to be eligible for the VA home loan.
Meaning they
What
were
are the points?
engaged in exercise.
Yes, so a reservist, if anybody wants to know, the reserve component, we call them weekend warriors,
Right.
right? So they signed up for 1 week in a month, 2 weeks a year. So 1 week in a month, they're at their drill doing
Yep.
God knows what, doing God,
Yep.
whatever, right? Then they have their 2 weeks of playing G.I. Joe, and then they're back to their normal life.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like you're.
That's a very
you're-
good description though, actually.
Well,
because we all, if a veteran is watching this, they will understand, because we always said that. I'm so sick and tired of playing G.I. Joe, I wanna go do something.
So it's not a negative comment on
No.
the reserve guy.
No.
You're not,
It's
not
not.
No.
picking on the
No.
reserve guy.
Okay.
No.
But every year, a reservist starts with 15 points, 1-5. They have to attend one drill weekend to gain a point, and it's not mandatory.
Okay.
The
But
only
they
one-
start with 15
Yes.
and a half.
No, 15.
15. So
They have to.
one weekend a
One
month.
weekend, right? That's it, right? So I've seen a lot of reservists that have 80 plus points a year, which is
Yeah.
great. But I didn't know if it's not mandatory. I was like, what? Are you kidding? So it's voluntary to go, but anyways, not the National Guard, that's a different story. But they have to have 6 years, 16 points in order to be eligible for the VA home loan.
6 years, 16 points per year? Or
Yes.
16, okay.
So they could serve 10 years and have 16 points between 5 years and not be eligible,
Okay.
or vice versa,
Oh,
right?
sure,
So they
sure.
could have 10 years with only 8 years of meeting the min requirement, however it may be.
Okay.
But we've been at war since August 2, 1990, so it's very rare that a reserve component has not been activated.
I think it.
Activated on.
Yeah, it's off again.
I'm showing it's still on.
It's still on, we're
It's still on.
The tablet is off.
Oh, well, you're still,
You're still
that
on.
one's good, we're still good. Yeah, I'll still say it, so keep on, keep on.
Alright, so if a reserve component has been activated on Title 10 orders, they only need to be activated for 90 days.
Okay.
Okay? So then they gain their eligibility.
Yeah, done.
Now, the only way through the VA home loan program that you can determine if a veteran is eligible or not is through their eligibility certificate, or COE.
Oh, yeah.
And this, I'm gonna try to really hone it in on this one.
That's
This is
fine.
where I
Yeah,
start getting
Yeah,
really pissed
that's
off.
a good one,
Right.
though.
Because we have a lot of these national lenders, we call them headset jockey lenders, or these big box lenders that pay a lot of money. They're not so united and they're not so federal,
No,
right? They really screw over our veterans and they're really, really, really pissing me off. So, we can call them right now, put them on speakerphone, and I can tell them my name, date of birth, social security number, my address. What they're doing is they're pulling my card,
Yep.
right? Trying to see if I meet the min
Minimum.
FICO requirement.
Right.
Then if I meet the min FICO, they will ask me, well, where do you work? How much do you make? Well, I work at, I can make up some stuff and say I make $500,000 a year, right? Within 20 minutes, I'll get a pre-qualification letter that states I am pre-qualified for X amount of dollars.
That's how you get a rocket pre-approval.
yeah, that's right. I was gonna let you
That
say
was-
it, not me, the whole time I'm thinking, blast off,
That's your
blast off.
boom, rocket
blast off,
pre-approval.
blast off, I
Yes.
didn't wanna say it.
These
So-
crooks are,
Now, okay, so
Very
now I want you to
crafty.
think of it as a homeowner.
Right.
You're selling your home, and I'm bringing you this pre-approval. How does that make you feel?
From blast off mortgage.
Well, if I don't know
Not
that
rocket
it's
science.
from Blackstone Mortgage, If you
Well,
bring-
no, you don't know the poly.
I don't know
And
Polly.
I bring you a
I'm
pre-approval.
happy. I'm like, Michelle, thank you for bringing me a pre-approved.
A week before closing, I say, we're not gonna close
Yeah.
because they don't qualify. What's your comment?
I'm gonna be upset.
And who?
Well, you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so, I,
Because you, because in my mind, you
It was
should-
your responsibility.
Well, as
It's true. It
It's
always,
not-
it
you're,
does-
you're
it
my
always
point of
falls back on
contact.
us.
Yes.
Because you're my point of contact.
Yep.
Right? So
Yep.
if Brad had been my point of contact, it would have been, I'd be mad at you. But you're my point of contact, you're my face, you're the one that liaison, so I would not hold you personally. But I in
So realtors,
But it would be.
realtors tell me all day long, I'm not a lender, I don't need to know that, they just need to bring me a pre-approval.
Oh, no, no,
But,
no,
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 it's
no, no,
huge.
no, no.
because you have to see the letter. These headset jockey lenders are
Yeah.
very crafty at what they say.
Yeah.
They don't say pre-approved, but they say things to,
pre-qualified.
they say things to
Yeah.
make the veteran believe that they are
They
pre-approved.
can buy this
Right.
$300,000
So this
house.
veteran,
Right.
unbeknownst to him or her, comes into your office as an agent and says, I'm fully pre-approved by some national
Yeah.
crap hole lender,
We,
and they
we
slap
learned
this
a lesson on that though.
We have this-
pre-qualification
Brad,
letter
where do you
down.
work?
It's right
Where do
here,
you
yeah.
represent?
I work for Caliber Home Loans.
Or homeless, okay.
Caliber Home Loans.
Caliber
Home
Home
Loans.
Loans.
Caliber Home Loans, but
So-
let me tell you though, what was I gonna say about that, the pre-approval, we have buyers that get upset with us because we try to qualify those, and they take it personal, because they think that we are judging them,
Right.
or we're qualifying them in our head.
Right.
It's
right.
not the case, it's because of, it's
This-
because of bullshit like this,
This is
Yeah.
what-
that we have
Right.
to do what we do,
So-
right?
What
Right.
happens
And
is,
we've learned the hard way, Michelle.
there's
Yeah.
a difference between a pre-qualification and a pre-approval. You know what that is,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
pre-approval is where a lender actually verifies how much money the client makes.
Yep.
Verifies their income, verifies their assets, verifies their employment to an extent. I mean,
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know, you don't want to.
without sending
Correct,
DODs
yeah,
or.
yeah, so I know that when I issue a pre-approval, that I have verified this stuff.
Yep.
So, I mean, there's always those unforeseen circumstances where
Sure.
that awesome client goes and purchases a $5,000 RV in order because ridiculous.
But-
It's a
Or
but tell
$60,000
me
car,
generally,
yeah.
like, is it 1 in 10? Is it 1 in 100 that you tell them that it's gonna work and it, for some reason it doesn't? Like, what is it? What does that look like normally for you?
It's a kind of a case by case basis. I think I've had one where I couldn't get it to work and I had an approved eligible at first, and that was a really weird
Right.
scenario.
And those things
It was
happen
a
for sure.
one-off,
Yes.
like,
Right.
wow, where did that come from type thing.
Right. Right.
But there,
Do you eat meat at all?
if he wasn't under contract already in the, so I mean, there's multiple things. There's, the
Right.
appraisal came in low, he didn't have the difference to bring cash to close.
No.
And, but if we had more time to investigate and request these documents, we probably could have had it go through, so I just
So
needed
you're-
more documentation.
Right, and so I mean, and I'm not looking for an explanation,
No,
but
no.
I'm just wondering how often it happens from your perspective. But then also, I like to hear that you fight for people and
Yeah.
you fight to help
No, she
them.
doesn't eat meat, that's for you.
I always joke around because no means no is not acceptable to me, and that's only in the lending world, not when it comes to females. You know.
Naughty, you're
yeah.
gonna get us in
I
trouble.
know.
No means no.
Sorry,
means no.
Facebook, don't delete us, please.
But it's
So,
but I feel like there are so many hurdles that we have to get over because I'm in the service industry as well.
yep,
And helping people realize what they need and the hurdles that they have to jump over. I mean, ultimately, you're helping them for the greater good. You're helping them reach their goals and expectations and get them where they want to be. It's never an easy path, is it?
no,
it really
it's,
never is.
it really all depends on the client, and I know me personally as a veteran, speaking with other veterans,
Mhm.
they open, like, we open up to each other,
Mhm.
right? So it is less of an uphill battle than
Thank you.
I would have if I was dealing with a conventional buyer or FHA buyer, because we have that bond. There's this unspoken bond there. Like I've never met her husband, and I make fun of him all the time for being in the Army.
Oh, so you've
And
never,
I was
you've
gonna
never
do it
even
if-
met him?
Every
You're
time I
making
see
fun
Brad
of him?
today, I have to hear Marine jokes
Yeah.
all the time.
So,
I love
but
that.
we-
Mike, they
we-
said they clean up their mess all the time.
But I
I'll
feel,
retreat to the.
but I hear this passion though that you speak of, and I like
Yes.
this because Michelle made this introduction for you before you came in, and she's like, "You guys are gonna love him. You love him." And I know that you went to high school with my husband. I don't know if you heard that.
Oh, I
They-
didn't
they-
know that. I just figures Nicole knows
And,
everybody. Strawberries.
But I feel like hearing from you, not only because you're a veteran, but I feel like if anybody chose you, that you're gonna fight for them and you are gonna help them see the good, the bad, the ugly, but then also help them through any hiccup that comes from that. It's not only veterans, but anybody that might need help with that.
Correct.
And I love that about you. And I just met you too.
So,
but
yeah.
I know that it's frustrating as all hell being on the other side, because I went through the VA home loan purchase at one point in time, and the writing was on the wall, the lender didn't know.
Who's
how they
gonna
were doing.
follow us? We're all gonna sit at the table under there
Oh,
and
we're
have
gonna
our,
sit at the
we're
table.
gonna sit like,
Continue our discussion.
and continue our discussion, yes.
So as we continue our discussion, and
Yeah.
I want to know why people are so scared of VA loans. I feel like we've dabbled with it, but I don't think we've really. Here, Brad, you sit next to Michelle here.
I'll sit down.
Okay. But why? Why is it that people are so scared of them? Because I don't feel like we've really honed in on what that is.
I'm gonna try to tell a story that one of a colleague of mine, Andrew Paul, close near and dear friend, of mine. He actually is a great mentor for me. He's a Navy SEAL. He's out of San Diego. He's a veteran advocate, VA home loan
this way.
specialist. I met him through my old company at a veteran event. Do I need to say
Other way.
Does it
No,
look
no,
weird?
we're playing. You keep going. You're on
Yeah.
Does
camera.
this look weird? Like with the whole
No.
shape?
No, because
The other way, other way, other
So-
way. Keep going.
Yeah, as long as you're.
Keep going the other way.
He took the
Keep going.
time
A little bit
when
more.
I was starting off as a loan officer to really help me understand the path
Sure.
that needed to go
Sure,
down.
sure.
And I respect the hell out of him
The
for it. And I
other way
talk to
you're
him all the
going.
time. But he tells this story, and I'm probably not going to do it justice, but
The
it's
other
called
way.
Christmas Ham Story. Okay? So, family
No,
gathers
the
at
other
Christmas,
way.
and
Yes.
a daughter goes into the kitchen and notices the mom is
Keep
cutting
going.
off the ends of a ham.
Keep going.
right? So she goes, Mom, why do you cut the ham off, or the ends off the ham? I don't know, your grandma did it, go ask her. So I do it, right? So the daughter runs to the grandma and says, Grandma, why are you cutting, why did my mom cut the ends off Christmas ham? And she said,
Now you're just
"Shit,
showing
I
the
don't know."
refrigerator. You're just on the
My mother did
refrigerator.
it.
My mother
Yeah.
did it.
There's a lag to the
So
screen.
that daughter
There's a lag to
goes
the
over and
screen.
talks to
See if
great
It's
it's
live,
grandmother and
but you're
says,
showing the refrigerator.
why,
It's
why
lagging,
does
so you have to
everybody
wait till
cut
it
off
catches
the
up to
ends
the
of the
camera.
ham? And that great
It's bad.
grandmother starts laughing, and she's like, well,
You don't see
it's
me at
because
all.
my oven was too small. I couldn't fit the ham
Back in the day, the
Yes.
ham didn't fit.
So
But,
that's
yeah,
the same thing with the VA home
yeah,
office.
yeah, yeah.
Alright?
Which
So-
makes a ton of sense
So
in our
it's-
world.
Okay,
Thank you,
and,
can't see
and I'm
me at
not a
all.
realtor.
No.
Yeah.
So this is, and that's why I'm
But-
asking a lot of questions.
no, it's
because
fine.
There's so
I
much
wanna understand it.
tradition, there's so
I'll
much
look down
going
on
on.
it. You can't get
Yeah.
those spots right here.
Correct.
And those things are changing now.
Yes.
They
And
actually
the
are
VA has
changing.
done, hey,
I'm
what's up,
coming
girl?
down.
Down here.
Our new
Okay.
technology, we can't figure out how to get down there.
Okay, well, we,
Rotate the
we got
turret.
space right here.
Brad, you've
sister.
been on all the time.
Rotate the turret. That's what
Okay.
you have to do.
So we'll have to figure that out. So that one's not working for us, but that's okay. But, where'd you guys leave off?
The Christmas ham story.
Yeah, we're
Talking
Christmas
about-
ham
yeah,
story.
yeah.
So, no, but when you and I were, I'm gonna let you eat.
Mm.
And does someone wanna show their plate?
I'll show you my very colorful strawberry salad and this beautiful. I noticed how you massage the spinach. I'm very impressed with that. I just want to let you know I'm very impressed
Hey.
with you and your cooking skills. This is good stuff.
Look at Michelle laugh.
I
Okay, this, and this one has a sausage,
a cheese stuff. So
a
it's
cheese touch.
to boot.
Well, I like it because we get to pick the cheese.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
mine is, excuse me, talking and eating at the same time.
Very good.
Mine is, yes, mine is, cheddar that is vegan. I know. It's such a
What's it
thing.
made out of?
I have no idea. I
It's
try, when it's cheddar,
It's
when it's
almond.
cheese and it's vegan, we try not to read the ingredients, but, and then, you guys have real Gouda cheese. How's the Gouda?
Good,
It's-
great.
I love Gouda cheese. Man,
Fantastic.
I love Gouda cheese.
Very good.
And, so what we have here is the salad that you made. Tell everybody again what you put in it.
So, in this fabulous fruit salad are tomatoes, and they're, you know, red tomatoes, yellow tomatoes, and then these little tiny sweet tomatoes. In
So
addition,
colorful.
there is, peach, there's peach, and, spinach, onion,
Red onion.
red onion, which makes a big difference because it's sweeter. So we also squeezed in, a blood orange.
Do you see?
Or is it blood grapefruit?
No, it's a blood, I can't have grapefruit. Blood red orange.
Blood orange.
Do you,
Yeah.
do you see how the blood orange is bleeding onto the
Oh,
strawberries?
yeah.
Oh my gosh! It's
Yeah.
so we need to.
So I don't know
So
how often
it's
blood
less.
orange comes out, but they were beautiful.
They
in
were,
Kima's.
and
If you
they're
like
so tasty.
blood oranges, then you need to, blood red oranges,
Yep.
So good.
you need to go to Kima's now, cause
Yeah.
I don't know how
Yeah,
long they last.
it's
I mean,
not often.
I don't ever
But
see them.
we took the zest of that blood orange and combined it, and then I squeezed the leftover juice of the blood orange
Yeah.
into this concoction here.
And then, what did you made the strawberries,
I
right?
made the strawberry. I don't know if it's a strawberry salad or it's very much like a dessert though.
It's a dessert.
It's like a chocolate covered strawberry is what it tastes like.
It's recommended to be served over ice cream, but we're not doing that.
Right.
Or-
So it's
or
just
wine.
sliced strawberries that are
Oh.
sweetened with some Michigan honey and some chocolate chocolate like balsamic. But on my plate, because of the blood oranges, that's coming infusing there. So I did a little bit of zest of the blood oranges as well. But then I also have the juice in here with a little bit of I've got just three drops of the lemon essential oil. I got in trouble for that. I should have probably used 2 or 1. But it's very good. It has a
Delicious.
It is good.
tangy, fruity, and then almost a little bit of like a chocolatey zip.
Yep.
It is
Yeah.
really, really good.
So, if you go to a restaurant that is privately owned, today I had the recipes, I looked them up for ideas and motivation, and then I went into the grocery store and I saw some things that you normally don't see, and I added it to the recipe.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know if you go to my friend's restaurant, Chris Perky, Rosa downtown, Osteria Rosa, if you go down there and if you say to Chris, Michelle said to ask what you have to cook that's not on the menu, he will do the same thing.
Yep.
He will
Oh,
find,
yeah.
yeah, so you can get something
Yeah.
if you're that person, but then he gets to prepare it the way he wants to prepare it.
Right.
You don't get to be a little picky, person about it, but I can guarantee you it'll
Oh,
be
you
delicious.
will love it,
Yeah.
guaranteed.
So when I was telling Nicole about you and how much I like knowing you and honor what
How
you
badass
do.
the Marines are.
No.
Hear that, Mr.
Army!
Gordon? Hear that, Mr. Gordon?
Air Force. Air Force.
Oh, brother.
That's
We
funny.
were talking about how she could also assist, right? With what you do.
Right, exactly. I mean, everything you just said is talking about relocation and the relocation experience and how important it is to help somebody find their roots. Simply Moving Smarter, that's what we do. I mean, we're full service relocation. So we understand the importance it is emotionally and mentally. The stress, the burdens, the to-do lists, they're extensive, they're exhausting, they're frustrating, they're stressful. Our goal is to take all of those negative emotions away and really get our hands in and do the work to make sure that people's relocations give them everything they want. So specifically in talking about veterans, end goal, getting in a place that you feel safe and secure and that you can establish roots and raise your family. And hearing you talk about that, Red, you talk so passionately, and I love hearing that because really anybody that Michelle has introduced me to, I feel like Michelle surrounds herself with very passionate people. But I feel like it's everything that we strive to do as a company that was really help people see the good and look at the end game and getting them established so that they can firmly plant their roots and then begin to spread their
Live
wings
their
and
lives,
live their
yeah.
lives.
A lot of times you have husband, deployed, wife, and kids moving home, right? But they want to use the VA home loan benefit.
Right.
That gets tricky, right? That gets really tricky.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, because the wife is, and my sister-in-law just went through it, right? Her husband was deployed to Afghanistan. He made it home safe and sound, which I was floored that they can FaceTime over there nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what the hell? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
complacency
that's so
kills,
bad.
dude. Like, come on. But he made it home. He was in the Army. Is in the Army. FaceTime Army.
Army, hashtag Army rocks.
Just know that if anybody hires Brad, they get his jokes too.
Yeah. Any veteran can attest. We all make fun of each other. Like I'm surprised nobody has chimed in and said, "Where are your crayons at?" Why aren't you eating your crayons? Because that's a big joke. Anyways, so
Will's laughing behind the camera. You see that?
So he was overseas. She is trying to find a home for their next move because he's
Oh, sure.
PCSing, which is permanent change of station,
Yep.
from Alaska to Kentucky,
What?
Oh, geez, yeah.
right? So that's tricky, right? She's not the veteran. He's not the veteran either because he's still active duty. He's active duty military, which
Oh,
is VA
gosh.
home loan. So it gets very, very difficult dealing with a VA home loan, number one, and then number two, trying to coordinate that whole move from
Right.
Alaska to Kentucky.
Right.
That is difficult,
It is.
right?
Is that something you can help with?
We can. So
Yep.
we're part of, so we have Simply Moving Smarter, and then we also have Seniors Moving Smarter. So we have Seniors Moving Smarter that really helps with focusing on how seniors move, which is completely different, cognitively, emotionally. But part of that is we're part of or members of the National Association of Senior Move Managers. A lot of senior move managers, it's all the same services, but it's your focus. They're all over the United States. So things like that, we can connect them with people who can understand, again, the emotional impact. These aren't people just coming in, putting things in boxes. These are households, these are memories.
Yeah.
These are things that are very important, that it's important that they get from point A to point B. Because these, obviously,
So I like what she said. Like when they move somebody and they're coming in, they ask questions like, "What side of the lazy boy do you like the remote control?" It's that detailed, isn't it?
when we make their beds, we layer it. We say, don't strip your bed. We want to see how your blankets are layered. Because we want you,
When you get there.
when you exhaust, because it's
Yeah.
been so exhausting, that you're feeling the same things that are comforting to you. That
Isn't that cool?
That's pretty
Yeah.
detailed.
paying attention
yeah.
to those senses, Are you used to the sun coming in this way? Or when you watch TV, do you turn your head to the right? those are all really important things that we
Straight
don't
on.
think
Yeah.
about. Right. Some people, you know, their chairs are here, TV's here, so they cock their head a little bit to the right to look. Spouse cocks their head a little bit to the left, and that's how they meet in the middle.
Yeah.
But those are all things that people don't think about when they
Yeah,
know.
it's true. Very true.
And those are all things that we, with our 12 years of experience, professional experience, a lot more, have honed and have got those processes down. And one of the other things that I hear all the time is, oh my gosh, your prices are so reasonable. I heard that again this morning.
Nice.
She goes, oh my gosh, I thought it was, from everything you're telling me that you're gonna do, she's like, I thought you were gonna be, you know, X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
And I gave her a quote with a 0 off of it. It was missing a 0 from what I told her and what she thought it was gonna be.
So one of
That's
the things
amazing.
Nicole and I are trying to figure out is, you know how, the VA loan or an FHA loan can allow for closing costs and prepaids?
Mhm.
We're trying to figure out how to make this a prepaid. That her services can be tied in as a prepaid. So something to think about. I'm not putting you on the spot, but wouldn't it be cool if we could do that?
Yeah, and instead of a gift for
Mm-hmm.
closing, a gift paid to her
Mhm.
instead.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know it's tax deductible if they meet certain criteria. Moving expenses are tax deductible.
Mhm.
For veterans, it would be because it's relocation for a job more than XYZ miles. So
Oh.
those moving expenses would be tax deductible. A lot of, depending, and I don't know the ins and outs of this, but,
Disclosure, we are not a tax accountant, and you must go see one to verify that.
Right,
Yes.
but they are if you meet certain criteria. And there's really, it's not a lot of criteria, but if you do, moving expenses are tax deductible.
So anyway,
A lot of times when you're getting out, so my last PCS permanent change station from Camp Pendleton to Grand Rapids, Michigan, that was 100% covered,
Mhm.
right?
Wow.
So it just depends though, like a person who's been in for 20 years, how many times have they paid, PCS? Do they have that allotment left, right? Because there's certain
So
allotments.
you have a
and-
certain allotment
I
during the
believe so.
lifetime of your.
Correct, I believe so.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that, but I think that's the case, because a lot of people cannot PCS out, using, the moving services that, whoever offers.
so we're gonna have to wrap this up. It's been a good while. but
Dang.
I know.
It's been fun.
It has
This
been
is
fun.
really-
We're gonna go down.
Flew by.
It did fly by. and,
Sorry, I did all the talking.
Well, we meant for you to do all the talking.
You know, I
And
can
so,
I can feel it.
we're just gonna go down the line and not only introduce yourself, but just give us your elevator speech, what you do, how you do it, where you specialize in. So we're gonna start with you.
Nicole Swartz, Simply Moving Smarter and Seniors Moving Smarter. We specialize in stress-free relocations. Everything from packing, moving, unpacking, setting up, hanging pictures, layering your blankets, making sure your remote control is
Nice.
there, your TV is set up. We want you to relocate and enjoy your home from the minute you walk in the door without worrying about a box, without worrying about unpacking, knowing that the professionals took care of all of it and you can enjoy your new home. That's what I do.
I'm Patricia Caston. I'm Caston Properties at JH Realty Partners, and we are realtors, and we help you for everything.
We're talking about you.
Okay. Oh, me. Okay.
This is all about you.
It's all
honey.
me. Okay. So
Yes.
Patricia's
I,
really
I know.
fun.
I'm a grandmother. Yeah. I don't know. I'm a good friend of Michelle's,
And what do you do?
I sell real estate.
And what is your favorite thing about selling real estate?
Oh my gosh. I love seeing happy faces. I love connecting people with the right property and seeing the happy faces at closing. Going through the process of finding the right lender and getting you to the next chapter of your life.
And what's your niche?
Second homes is my niche, actually.
There you
Yeah,
go.
second homes. Yeah.
Second
And
homes.
building relationships.
Yep.
I can definitely see that.
Yeah. So how do they get hold of you?
Well, you can go to my website, castonproperties.com. You can call me 616-745-9417, and yeah.
And you can call, text her anytime.
Yeah.
I guarantee that because I do it all the time.
Are you gonna show
Yeah, I'm
everybody
very
up here?
easily
Yeah.
accessible. Yes.
I am Michelle Gordon, been in the real estate business since 2002, and we sell we sell homes and help people buy homes. I am the Gordon Group team, and I am brokered by JH Realty out of Ada, and we have 4 buyers agents. Amanda and I are the listing agent. Call or text 616-443-0596. We do want to hear from you.
That's it.
It's elevator speed.
Yeah,
Wow.
It's time to get off the elevator.
yeah.
I'm still riding it. No. Brad Stinson, I'm a VA home loan specialist. I work for Caliber Home Loans, and I advocate for,
Caliber home loans.
as in 50 caliber rounds. I am a VA home loan specialist and veteran advocate, and I serve my brothers and sisters in arms.
And how people get a hold of you?
That you can call, text, email. Easiest way is text 616-916-9295.
He likes to Facebook message.
I do that.
She's a texter, he's a Facebook messenger. So you can do that, and Nicole, you answer to all of it.
I answered all of it. I like new friends, so I will be your friend. And if you just want to chat, I will be your friend.
That's it.
I love
Thanks,
it.
guys, and we'll see you next
Thank
week.
you.
Thanks for